moving away from physical applications, we're going to see how double integrals are related to probability. Suppose that we have two variables, x and y, and we're looking at uppercase X and uppercase Y here, that are continuous random variables, like height and weight. Then the probability that x and y are in a region D is denoted P parentheses ordered pair x, y in D is given by the double integral over D of f of x, y, dA, that familiar integral that we've seen before, where f is the joint density function of x and y. I'll say a little bit about the joint density function in just a moment, but look, we have here f of x, y, dA, and here it's the same integral that we saw if it was rho for mass, sigma for charge, f for volume. Now, if it's a joint density function, we have probability. It all depends on context. It is the same integral. It is the same computation that you would perform. Now, the properties of the joint density function. F of x, y is greater than or equal to 0. And the double integral over the entire xy plane, R2, of f of x, y, dA is equal to 1. And what is meant by the double integral over the entire xy plane is the integral from negative infinity to infinity of the integral from negative infinity to infinity of f of xy dx dy. And here we, of course, have improper integrals, and so the improper integral requires us to take limits, as you saw in single variable calculus. The last type of application we're going to look at is something called expected values. For f, a joint density function of random variables x and y, the expected values of x and y are called the x mean and the y mean, and they're defined mu1 is equal to the double integral over R2 of x times f of xy dA, and mu2 is the double integral over the region R2 y of xy dA. If these integrals look familiar, they should. They're like centers of mass of the probability distribution. I'm going to be upfront with you folks. The exercises in this section take some time. You have multiple double integrals for a lot of the exercises. So buckle down and look forward to some practice with multiple integration.